Case number 23CR40779, the State of Ohio versus Tara Burton. Ms. Burton, the court has received a report that alleges that you have violated the terms of your supervision. Officer, could you read that allegation for me, please?
General conditions, rule number 5, on June 12, 2026, the defendant failed to show court in order to report, resulting in a warrant being issued for her arrest. General conditions, rule number 7, on March 2nd, April 10th, and June 16th of 2026, the defendant tested positive for marijuana.
All right, Ms. Burton, do you understand those allegations?
Yes, sir.
You have a right to be represented by counsel. If you cannot afford an attorney, we will appoint one for you. Do you have the funds to hire an attorney?
Yes.
You want me to appoint you one?
Yes.
All right. I need you to sign this affidavit of indigency for me, please. All right, the court will find that you are indigent for the purposes of retaining counsel, and I will appoint Attorney James Staten to represent you in this matter. The court finds that there is probable cause you have violated the terms of your supervision. I will set this for a final hearing and hold you in the Warren County Jail pending that final hearing.
You said I have to sit in jail?
I can't hear you, ma'am.
I have to sit in Warren County?
That's correct. When did I judicially release you? January 25, is that right?
January 24th of 2025, yes.
I mean, this is a pretty serious, these are serious allegations. I mean,
Sir, I couldn't make it because I had my kids. I had no transportation. I communicate with my probation officer on a daily when stuff happens. I don't just be leaving. I told her I was going to, I never run. I always turn myself in.
I understand. She's given me your recommendation.
I just got my kids back. I just got my kids back. And they're going to be taken back from me on Friday if I'm not there.
Where are they right
You
now?
know, my mom is watching them. My mom and my sister.
Why would they take them if your mom has them?
Because I just got custody back of my kids. I just got custody back of my children, and I'm 8 months pregnant.
Where do you live?
I live in Trotwood, Ohio. This Dayton area.
If I release you, how are you going to get back here? If all these problems are from you not having transportation, how are you going to get back here?
Well,
I know where you're at right now, and I can get you here for court.
that's the thing. Friday the truck was down. I explained to her that we have a truck. Me and my child's father have a truck. The truck, it broke down sometimes. He works third shift. He finally got it fixed, so that's why I keep in contact with her when the situations happen. It's not all the time, and then sometimes, like I said, I was just working. He pays for Ubers if I need to.
The hearing opens with the judge reviewing serious probation violations, including misappointments and multiple positive marijuana tests. The defendant explained she's 8 months pregnant, recently regained custody of her children, and missed court because of transportation problems.
My mom is assistance. It was just that the last couple times I told her, like, okay, I might be late. I might have to reschedule a day, and then we make it up here. It's just Friday. She said
But this has happened more than just a couple times.
This only happened twice. We've had to reschedule twice, 2 appointments twice. And that second appointment, I was able to come when she had rescheduled it that following week.
Your Honor, we rescheduled after she missed her appointment on the 8th, and then we rescheduled to the 21st. She missed that appointment. And at that point, because we had already gone a month without being able to visit each other over a month since our last visit was in April, I had issued the order to report court Friday. But when she didn't show, I issued the warrant, which she was texting me, but I told her I had no option.
We have a truck now. He works third shift. They got me on part-time maternity leave, so I get my funds too because I have my kids. I get cash assistance through the courthouse in Clark County with my kids' cases. I have the access. It was just Friday.
So aren't there funds available for transportation for her under certain circumstances?
In certain circumstances, yes, we can provide like gas cards for incentives, things like that when they are doing things that
She's not eligible for like Uber cards or anything?
No, I don't believe so. I think that's only accessible with like reactor recovery court, or if I recall correctly. I'm not sure though.
All right. What I'm going to do today, Ms. Burton, I understand what Officer Sukavecki's recommendation is, and I'm not sure that I'm going to go along with it at this point. But you and I had I was pretty straight with. Stop. I was pretty straight with you that I told you that you were sent to prison because of your record and the allegations in this case. I gave you a shot, and I told you were only going to get one shot at it. So I will release you today on electronically monitored house arrest. Here's the thing. I don't know what your situation is at home. There's marijuana use too, which is also a violation of my order. I will tell you that If I had someone who had the authority to send me back to prison that hanging over my head, I'd be jumping through some hoops to get to where I needed to be. That's just me, but I don't know. It just seems to me like, but I don't know your situation. I will release you today on monitor. We're going to get a court date for this final hearing and decide what to do. But if you don't show up, there's not going to be any question about what I'm going to do, right? And this marijuana thing better stop. Has she completed her treatment?
She completed STAR successfully. She had no aftercare recommendations with them. Most of the things with her was behavior.
After hearing both sides, the judge decides to give her one final opportunity. Instead of sending her back to prison, he places her on electronic home monitoring and warns that another violation or missed court date will end any chance of leniency.
Which we had worked on mostly through report building.
Has she done T4C?
She did that in STAR, yes,
Sure.
Your Honor. The sample was sent out to Redwood Toxicology for confirmation.
All right, Mr. Kelly, do you understand those allegations?
Yes, sir.
You have a right to be represented by counsel. If you cannot afford an attorney, I will appoint one for you at no cost. Do you have the funds to hire an attorney?
No. No, sir.
Okay, you want me to have you appoint one?
Yeah.
All right, she's going to hand you a form. It's an affidavit of indigency that you need to sign for me, please. All right, the court will find that you are indigent for the purposes of retaining counsel, and I'll appoint Attorney John Helbling to represent you in this matter. The court does find that there is probable cause you have violated the terms of your supervision, and I'm going to set this for a final hearing. You'll be held in the Warren County Jail. All right, thank you.
Am I able to talk now?
I'm sorry?
Am I able to speak?
About what?
My rent, I pay rent weekly, like they take it out of my check.
Uh-huh.
Is there any way I'm able to like get a monitor or something?
Not
'Cause I've
today.
never-
It's not going to happen today.
Well, when would it be able?
Well, it'll be discussed more with your attorney at the next hearing.
When is that?
I don't know the answer to that. It's going to be basically depend on his schedule.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Williams, this is case number 25CR42462, the State of Ohio versus Aaron Williams. Mr. Williams, the court has received a report that alleges that you have violated the terms of your supervision. Officer, could you read that allegation for me, please?
General conditions, rule number 5, on various dates from May 20th, 2026 to June 8th of 2026, the defendant was found to be in violation of his house arrest while on electronic monitoring. General conditions, rule number 7, on June 10th, 2026, the defendant was in possession of drug paraphernalia. On May 7th of 2026, the defendant was positive and admitted to the use of methamphetamine and amphetamine. And then again on June 10th, the defendant tested positive and admitted to use for methamphetamine and buprenorphine.
All right, Mr. Williams, do you understand those allegations?
Yes, sir.
You have a right to be represented by counsel. If you cannot afford an attorney, I will appoint one for you. Do you have the funds to hire an attorney?
I do not.
Want me to appoint you one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is just an affidavit of indigency that I need you to sign for me, please.
Okay.
All right, the court will find that you're indigent for the purposes of retaining counsel, and I'll appoint attorney James Moss to represent you in this matter. The court finds that there is probable cause you have violated the terms of your supervision, and I'll set this for a final hearing. You will be held in the Warren County Jail. All right, thank you,
Your
sir. Ms. Burton?
The hearing then shifts to two more probation violation cases. Both defendants request court-appointed attorneys, while one faces allegations of breaking house arrest and using methamphetamine. The judge orders both held in jail until their final hearings.